Hi everybody, Barbara writes back with another video, and this video is what happened to Real Housewives of Potomac. And this is my perspective of what happened. Real Housewives of Potomac, to me, to seem like, oh, let's see, more upper middle class, some rich and whatever. I guess like the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills in black women. But these women are not dark skinned black women, even though they're black women. And and I know they was trying to do that, but I can't get in. I couldn't get into Real Housewives. But I looked at it a couple times, but I guess because I want to see my skin tone, I couldn't really get into it. And I know they say Real Housewives of Atlanta, they lighten their skin with skincare products. They didn't with more lighten their skin with makeup, because when they wash all that makeup off, they are whatever their skin tone is. But my thing is, this is what I think happened to Real Housewives of Potomac. They are fighting for the same views. Housewives of Potomac is fighting for Real Housewives of Atlanta viewers. And me, 59, I don't really want to change. Because you're going to have to choose one. Either Real Housewives of Atlanta or Real Housewives of Potomac. So, like all the Real Housewives of, I don't watch the Beverly Hills, I don't watch New York, I don't watch basketball, except when OG turned it up. Then I had to start watching the clips and stuff like that so I can get the gist of what's going on. And I got the gist of that. And then I watched the reunion. It got me watching. Just like Portia Williams. They may not want to admit this, but Portia Williams is the one that got the views of Real Housewives of Atlanta where it is. They don't want to give her that. But Portia did that. And Andy said he did not want to get rid of her because of how she told her truth. I think he didn't get rid of her because the ratings jumped when Kenya got drugged across that floor by her hair. Now you think Andy tell Portia he wanted her to for stuff for, I guess, for sentimental, from old. He asked Portia to pull out a dress, the dress she had on when she dragged Kenya. So, and they try to say a certain demographic of people in a certain age category watches Real Housewives of Atlanta. I just don't see people. You got certain people, and one person said it in a group, in a fan group page, they said it. The women on the Potomac, they're lighter skin. I didn't respond to the lighter skin thing, but it did resonate. It does and did resonate with me, and it resonates with me, with darker skinned women. Like Nene came from, what they call, like Cherie said, she remember when Nene was less than her. She, and she tries to hold that to Nene. She want Nene to remember where she come from. But you should really actually think Nene don't remember where she come from. Like she said, okay, that where I come from. I'm here now. So I've surpassed you. So Nene came and surpassed everybody that came on the show. She even surpasses Candy, even though Candy is richer than she is because Candy was already a self-made millionaire when she came on the show. So, as far as money-wise, um, I won't say Nene surpassed her, but as far as the fame and the celebrity status and what she brought to the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise, Nene surpassed all of them. As far as Atlanta go, she surpassed all of the Atlanta housewives. And Real Housewives of Potomac is trying to get some of those views. And I think it's a dark skin. I think it's a dark skin thing with Real Housewives of Atlanta, as well as Nene coming from what they call it, modest means. She coming from like how Tasha K explained where she came from. Nene came from certain status in life. And so now this is where she is. And Eva keep running her mouth saying stuff that she just annoyed me, so I just have to just click away from her. But she said something last time and I didn't click away. I won't take that away from her. Nene did this, Nene that. Yeah, you gotta give people their credits. You gotta give them accolades because if you don't, you look stupid. If you're not going to give people their accolades, going to give them their credits, and you focusing on this, and then half of it you got wrong, people are not going to take you serious. I stopped taking evil serious because you cannot say, oh, Nene didn't this, Nene didn't that. And Nene knew you before you came on the show. And she could have did like she did Kenya. Well, when Kenya left the show, if Kenya get back on the show, it'll be what everybody say. I got on here by my own merit. So Kenya got on there by her own merit, but she mad because Nene didn't speak up for her, didn't check on her. You weren't friends. Like Peter said, you're not friends. They aren't friends in real life. So what you see on the show is real. They are not friends. But this your beef is a made-up beef. That's just Kenya gaslighting to get a spot on the show doing the most. But people want to get mad at Nene for doing the most. But if Kenya can do the most to get views and everybody love it as good TV, Nene can do the most and stay number one and it still be considered good TV. So it's that dynamic is why I just watch this Real Housewives of Atlanta versus Real Housewives of Potomac. Yeah, they're both black, and whether they agree with it or not, Real Housewives of Potomac. Because I think in the Real Housewives of Atlanta Facebook group, the person actually said, because they was talking about Real Housewives of Potomac. Let's talk about Real Housewives of Potomac now. Real Housewives of Atlanta Facebook group. They said, well, we talk about that all the time. We just want to get in. I'm like, no, why would I do that? That's like, this person got their business going strong. They're doing great. And I'm going to come into their business. Basically like what Kenya did, walks into Marlo's wig line event. Can you more hair care? It's something you can't do. Kenya says it's good business, but it's not good business if somebody do it to you. So it's not good business, period. If I can't do it to you, then you can't do it to me. But some people think, well, oh yeah, it's just this to be on the show. But still, Kenya and Eva utterly destroyed Marlo. See, Marlo brand is damaged. Like I seen in the last video I posted. The games that Kenya plays damages people's brand and their image. The Kenya Moore hair care marching band, and the fact that Marlo talk about a bad wig and disgusting and all of that, utterly damaged Marlo's wig line that people invested money in for her. I'm pretty sure people invested money in Nene hairline color, Maine, Portia wig line, naked, go naked hair. People invest money in that, and if somebody say, "Oh, Portia wigs are disgusting," uh, oh she don't have no edges, or see, that damages the brand, and that is what happened to Marlo. And people think, and people don't want to understand that fact that what Nene did, what Kenya did, was cause Marlo to lose all that money. The thought of buying a Marlo wig, first thing come to my mind, it's disgusting. It's gonna pull your wig. It's gonna pull your edges out. It's a cheap wig that don't stay on your head right. That is what Eva did to Marlo. But Eva wants somebody. She trying to brand herself on there, but I don't see it happening because of how she destroyed Marlo's brand. Only thing Marlo did was try to bring her into the show. She don't want that negativity on her like that. So then you don't want to be on the show. So Eva can't brand herself because she didn't allow it to happen. She went and utterly destroyed Marlo's um, wig line image, which I think was, which I think what Bravo did was totally unfair to what he did to Marlo in allowing Kenya to do that. Saying, well, we didn't know she was going to do that. You know she was going to do something, and you knew it was going to be big. And Kenya should have been escorted out of the place so Marlo could at least look credible some kind of way. Y'all made Marlo look like an utter fool, like an utter disgrace for even thinking of wigs. And then what happened after that? Nene came up with her wig line. And I think Marlo was a little upset with Nene about that, but I think they got over that. Well, Marlo can't do the wig line because Kenya and Eva done utterly destroyed the image of her selling a wig. So, which I think was cruel. But, anyway, because Real Housewives of Potomac was trying to pull Atlanta viewers over to them, is where they fail. What they need, and I guess they got more dark-skinned women that resonates with the dynamics and personalities of the black women on the show. Portia, Nene, definitely Marlo and Shamia. All of these women, these dark-skinned women, and their skin may be lighter. Once you get richer, you can afford the products to lighten, to make you, to, like Tasha K. She got this jovial makeup. She puts it on and it lightens up her skin or make her skin blend with darkness or whatever. They got some makeup that they can do that. Because in all that makeup off, you see their actual skin. And Shamia is really dark. Marlo, I don't know how dark Marlo is because sometimes the lighting don't do justice to show you what people's actual skin is. But anyway, it's just that a certain demographic, a certain personality of people resonates with Real Housewives of Atlanta, and there's more of people that resonates with Real Housewives of Atlanta is what makes Real Housewives of Atlanta so successful versus Real Housewives of Potomac. Instead of them trying to pull dark-skinned women over to there, the viewers from Atlanta Housewives, to view them, they need to find those niche of people that, let's say, lighter skinned girls that resonate with their personalities, that resonates with their skin tone, the struggle that comes with their skin tone. Which is what they would have to concentrate on, because you cannot concentrate on the views that Real Housewives, because Real Housewives of Atlanta, they say, like Peter said, Real Housewives of Atlanta lost about 1 million or something views when they left. They still number one. They might have been 3 million or plus when Peter was there, but they still teeting 2 million. They're still teeting back and forth between 2 million. 2 million more, 2 million left. It's the highest. So, to me, it doesn't matter if people lost 1 million when you still 1 million more than all the other shows in that genre, in that reality TV genre. And I think Wendy made a really big mistake treating Nene the way she did, because put your Wendy brand is one thing. I never liked Wendy brand because I just don't like that kind of attacks on people. But it's what Wendy do, and I'll watch her. If I don't like it, I'll click away or whatever. If I find it interesting, I'll watch it. When it's for the tea or the tea or the what's the other one? Wine, like Tasha Cake. But my mind is trying to say coffee, strong coffee. Got that strong tea, you got that strong wine, and my brain just coming up with strong coffee. So I might try to brand that in there somehow. I'm still trying to brand. I know it takes years to brand, but I'm just figuring stuff out. Barbara writes in Conversation and Coffee. They got cocktails and conversation and all of that. Trying to come up with something. Anyway. But that's what I think happened to Real Housewives of Potomac. They tried to pull from Atlanta Housewives and couldn't. And I think it's all about the skin tone. People might say that's racist. People might say, oh, you're pitting it. It is what it is. For me, from my perspective, what I resonate with, what I understand, is the skin tone. That's the only way I know to put it. Dark-skinned women love the dark-skinned dynamic of the Atlanta Housewives. Straight women. Some might like to dip in the lady pond, or mostly straight women. And then the Real Housewives of Potomac, lighter skin, cannot pull the crowd of women that resonate with dark-skinned, dynamic, straight women in comparison to light-skinned, dynamic, black women. But anyway, that's it for this video, and I will see ya